What's up, everybody? YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, all the social medias. What's up, everybody? Don't forget to subscribe and like to JJam27. Hope everybody had a happy Easter. Well, today, I'm coming to y'all because I went and had a great time at the park, for Easter Sunday. Went to the park and seen everybody and everything. So it was cool. I want to come to y'all about somebody. I ran into a brother that I did. He had been in there 20 years just like me. We had a good talk, which I videotaped it with my camera. So once I get that downloaded and everything, I'll be posting that soon. I haven't got good enough to just instantly do it yet, but definitely it's coming. Today I'm coming to y'all to talk to y'all about this dude in prison that was one of the most notorious rapists and butt bandits, one and also the biggest and strongest ever walk into this Nevada prison. He was about 370 pounds of solid muscle. You know what I'm saying? This dude was so tough that they got him out the prison in order to box. And you can catch him on some of them older boxing tapes, and he knocked out that one up and coming Samoan boxer. I remember that, and all these things. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't utilize his talents to good. He utilized them for bad. But he was notorious individual. You know what I'm saying? This dude was so big he had no neck. And I used to work out with this dude, and he was sick. This dude was very sick and demented, twisted individual. You know what I'm saying? I used to wonder, how his mind worked, and we used to talk about a lot of different things, but his mind just didn't function quite right. If you was supposed to go right, this dude was going left. You supposed to go left, this dude was going right. As we working out one day, this dude telling me about how the new dudes coming in and he liking them, and all this other stuff. He's a butt bandit, you know what I'm saying? But he would push me working out, definitely. One thing about this dude was just monster strong. But anyway, but he was in there for some very bad things, and he wasn't a cool individual that you definitely didn't want to see in the street. Although, we was all in there incarcerated for one thing or another, but certain things just is unacceptable. But this was my introduction into number one. Homosexuality is not a thing that they condone in prison as far as different groups, regardless of what the movies show you and everything. Different cars, Crips, Bloods, Blacks, Whites, Mexicans, Islanders. Different cars have different rules about these things here. So I'm gonna speak on the blacks and certain Crip gangs and blood gangs. We have rules to this stuff. You're gonna participate in homosexual activity, you are not going to be in the crew because we don't do that. Number one, we don't do none of that stuff there. You know what I'm saying? Dudes come in there and they thinking that that's what it's about. No, them dudes that choose to be into that stuff, they into that stuff. And to each his own, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But you get caught doing some homosexual activity with the crew, then you get disciplined and probably kicked out the crew, basically. Because from that point on, like they say, the old saying goes, you play pool one time, don't make you a pool player. And suck one thing, and you make you a cock, as if for the rest of your life. But anyway, back to this dude. So my first impression of this dude and seeing this dude, I'm sitting there playing chess, learning how to play chess with my teacher, and they had just let this fresh fish tank out. They let this fish tank out, meaning that new individuals. So these kids come out on from the thing, and I'm young too. But they come out and they sag in their pants and all that, and in prison we call that trolling. And dudes showing their butts to dudes that's looking for some butt. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so there was one particular youngster come in, and I was like, man, he looked like he from where I'm from, on my hood and shit. So we ask him where he from, and he tell me where he from. He from the 6-0. So I go tell the dude, to run the 6-0s, and I tell him, hey man, you one of y'all's is on our team. You need to get with him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, man, I'm gonna come get with him because they need to get with him and bring him different things. Socks, drawers, toothpaste, suits, and stuff, so you don't get these things from other people and get caught up. You know what I'm saying? That's a quick way to get caught up is accepting gifts and items from other people because they want that stuff in return. There's no telling who they want it back, how they want it back. So I tell the youngster, man, you need to pull your pants up. He got them all the way, his ass hanging out and all that stuff. I tell him, man, you need to pull your pants up, bro. This ain't that type of hype up in here. He's like, oh man, I'm a gangster, gangster, whatever. It's all good, but ain't no pistols in here, so you ain't finna be doing too much of nothing. So anyway, so the dude come out. He's let me describe him to you. He's a skinny youngster, bright skinned, long hair. You know what I'm saying? And I guess streetwise, you know what I'm saying? I guess he slung that pistol because it got him in prison. He slung that pistol and shit, but there's no pistol up in there for you to do what you do. So he doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And his crew ain't got the chance to get to him just yet. So the dude, Big Pretty, I'm telling y'all about, seeing him and he looking, he like, wow, man, I like that youngster. I just keep playing chess with my teacher. My teacher always like, leave that dudes with that's into that shit, to leave them dudes alone, you know what I'm saying? And whatever the case may be, mind your business, straight up. Okay, that's what I'm doing. So this particular time, you know what I'm saying, we still sitting at this table and playing chess, and this little youngster go, and he's been still showing his butt to everybody around, you know what I'm saying? And he turns around and he go get his shower stuff, and he got his towel around him, and he go jump in the shower. All of a sudden, I see the big dude, Big Pretty, notoriously known, jump up and he wants to take a shower. And mind you, these showers is like 3 in a row together, but it's just one curtain covering up these showers. And so Pretty go get his shower stuff, and he go get right in the shower with him. I'm looking like, this is kind of strange, this is middle of the day type situation, you know what I'm saying? And he's jumping in the shower. And whenever he get to doing something, this dude get to singing and stuff. He would always sing the song, I forgot who made the song, which I should know. It's called Pretty Brown Eyes. And he would get to sing it. Pretty Brown Eyes. You know how the song go. I can't sing. But anyway, he be singing this song. I know something is going on, but I ain't been in that long, but I've been in long enough to know something is going on. So he get to singing that, and then he get in the shower right next to the little youngster, and he's singing and starts singing the song even louder. And it's echoing now, you know what I'm saying, inside the shower. So I'm looking like, man, what's going on with this? So everybody just looking, people cracking jokes, and they laughing, you know what I'm saying? They know Big Pretty's a butt bandit. Now, his crew got to him ahead of time, this wouldn't be going down because they would have told Big Pretty, you know what I'm saying, his hands off. Whenever somebody, a part of your crew, is hands off, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Just like mine, y'all find out later on, I have a story to where one of mine got ended up in the room with Big Pretty. So now it's in effect where I got to go deal with the situation and get that out the way before anything happened. Anyway, back to the story at hand. So the little youngster sitting in the shower and he's soaping all up, and all of a sudden I'm looking up, and I'm playing chess. I'm looking up playing chess, but I'm new to this prison stuff, so I'm trying to see what is so funny. What is everybody laughing at? What is the thing that's going on? And all of a sudden I see Big Pretty's big hand soaped up. He just take his whole big hand and he reached back and he slapped the little youngster right on the butt cheeks of his ass with all the soap and water and force that he could muster. Rose the little youngster up. The youngster was so shocked and irritated. He jumped about the shower, grabbed his towel, and ran up out of there like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it reminds me of the Cat Williams movie when Cat Williams was in the thing holding on to the boy talking about, I'm a boy, I'm a boy, I'm a boy, because it's like this little youngster was running around now. You know what I'm saying? And he cussing and hooping and hollering, talking about, you lucky I ain't on the street, because if I had my pistol, I'd shoot you. And Big Pretty, and he tumbling out the shower. You could hear the theme music when this dude walked. Boom, 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 boom. And here he come. And he's like, boy, this ain't no streets, boy, ain't no pistols up in here, boy, but I got something for your ass and stuff. The youngster running around, and the youngster get in his room and put on his shoes and stuff, and Big Pretty blocked the door He's so big, he go from the doorway to doorway. How big the door is, that's how big he is. And the youngster must have shook him because we sitting at the table looking and people laughing. And the youngster must have shook to the left and shook to the right. And when he seen, and Spritty was trying to grab him, and when Pretty leaned, I guess that was enough daylight where he squares. He was a skinny youngster. He squares out the side of him and ran up to the door and said, I got to get up out of here. This dude trying to rape me. This dude trying to rape me. He pretty walking up. The boy been showing me his ass the whole time he been there. That was asking me to get you, boy. And the boy looked around. I ain't showing you my ass. He said, well, then what is that? Because Pretty been in prison a long time. You don't know what the sagging thing is about. You know what I'm saying? And it's not looking for nobody to get your butt or nothing like that. But the boy to the police, and the police is like, well, we'll try to get you moved. And by this time, his homeboy coming around the corner. I forgot his name, but it was my partner too. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Man, Jim, what happened?" I said, "Man, we pretty just slapped him on his ass, man." And it just tripped me out because I never seen nothing like that. This big old dude. You know, you heard about these things in the movies and things and so forth, but you never really seen this in real life. That this dude was really going to try to take this youngster butt, and he slapped him on his ass like he was just his woman. He say, man, well, I'm gonna go to the caseworker and I'm gonna get him moved. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make Pretty coming back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, so he a part of y'all crew? And he's like, yeah, man. Leave my boy alone. This is part of our crew, man. He under this, and that. And so they squash that up and let the youngster move and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's to go to show that these youngsters don't know what they into once they got them pistols out here in the street. But you have them pistols up in there in their prison. That's a whole nother ball game and situation. But I hope y'all had a happy Easter. And I'm just dropping this to y'all real quick because that was something that was on my mind because the brother had asked me about Big Pretty. You know what I'm saying? And how he was doing up in there. And had I heard anything, and I was telling him, no, I hadn't heard too much. But y'all hear more about Big Pretty as it goes on. I just want to drop this quick one to y'all. But like, subscribe, share, you know, and let me know what y'all think. And I'll be getting at y'all. Peace, and always remember, keep running the race.